had the wind knocked out of me, and I just remember all I could think about was my daughter, because I'm a single mom. And at the time, she was 8 years old. Everything I'd ever heard about lung cancer was death. My name is Ginger Tam, and I'm 54 years old now. I grew up in music, and I became a professional singer about, 30 years ago. 5.5 years ago, I was sitting in an examination room by myself, single mom, and this resident walked in and said, "It looks like metastatic disease, and there's just so much of it." I was just seeing the doctor for a cold, a cough. I'd been on 3 different antibiotics, so it'd been going on for months. It was quite a shock. I remember every detail, because you don't forget that. I remember where I was sitting, what I was thinking, all I could think about was my daughter. What's gonna happen to my daughter? I'm a single mom. That's all I could think about. I have a strong faith, and something inside of me, just said, God, it just picked me up. And I left that hospital, and I never went back. I went to a research hospital in Chicago. My doctor was a great doctor, and he was all about finding the next treatment and trying clinical trials. He and my nurse showed me how to get online and how to look up these trials. I would never have made it if I wasn't my own advocate, if I didn't just really research the new drugs. I've had probably 4 or 5 different treatments. The initial was a chemo that was protocol, and it did not work. And then when I started to progress again, I had gotten in touch with a doctor in Denver, Dr. Camage. He told me about a new drug called AZD9291, which is now called Tagrisso or osimertinib. I had to go to a couple different sites to try and get on it. The first site I went to, they couldn't get enough tissue to biopsy. So I went to Nashville, and that fell through. And then that's when I ended up just finding a space in Denver. It was the last space. I believe it was called the Aura trial. So for 2 years, I took Tagrisso, I'll call it, because it's easier to remember. And it was amazing, the difference in my life. I really feel like I got healthier on that drug. Within 2 months after taking Tagrisso, I was singing again, full voice, and I was asked to sing at a Cubs game. I was able to sing a lot more over the next 2 years. My daughter noticed right away, within the first month, she said, "Mommy, you're getting up earlier. You're making me breakfast." And she just noticed a huge difference in my attitude and my energy. Pretty amazing, and no side effects. Really, I had none. I took my daughter to Paris while I was on that drug. We did bike tours and walking, and it was just a whole different life. Right now, I'm already planning for my next treatment, and it's gonna be a clinical trial. And I may not be there for 3 months, but it's better to get on top of things quick. But for me, the experience was so easy. I had a doctor in my court. It moved quickly. The way my treatment has just been orchestrated, how I've found all the right people and all the right drugs, has been pretty amazing. I have hope more now. It's just grown with each next treatment that works, and each new doctor that I meet that's, now I'm with one of the best doctors in the world. How did I get there, I have a lot of hope. Attitude definitely affects things. It really does. I am driven by my faith, and my daughter especially. I have to be here for her. I couldn't imagine not doing clinical trials, because I wouldn't be here 5.5 years later without them. There just wasn't standard treatment that would cover me. But I'm okay. I'm still here. I'm with my kid, so what else matters? It really puts things in perspective.